What's up? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nick here with Ryan.
Hey.
It's time for some redemption. Or at least an attempt at redemption. Because the last time we reviewed Björk, Ryan was not a fan.
No.
He just wasn't. Now, Ty wasn't either, but he wasn't as bullish on it as you.
I call it like I see it.
Hey, let's just say that I thought it was bad for me and Bruno Mars way back when. You and Ty got to feel that for once. So that was kind of nice.
Well, yours made sense.
Well, in your opinion, anyway. No, I mean, that's happened to all of us.
I mean, yeah.
On the channel.
There's always going to be people that's not going to agree with everything.
You know, the first time we did Human Behavior. Now, to be fair, I did say that was her first ever song. First track on the first album, so
right.
We know kind of how that goes. Like, it's honestly hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can see why it was such a shock, because you got to remember, this is an artist who's from a completely different culture than us, you guys.
That's true.
I mean, she is an Icelandic singer, and I don't think we've had another one of those on the channel.
No.
In music, I think there are times where you just have to hear a specific genre or artist. Like, you just have to hear them more. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's happened to everybody at some point. So the song today is actually a pick more from you guys than it is for me. You know, just when I looked on the comments on that video, and that song is Yoga. Now, it is a J, Ryan, but it's not Joga, though. It's pronounced Yoga.
Gotcha.
And that's because the song is a dedication to Björk's close friend, whose nickname was Yoga.
Ah.
This song, in a way, describes her homeland, Iceland, and compares it to her state of mind. Björk wrote the string arrangements, which were later provided by the Icelandic String Octet. The song has been sampled by hip-hop artist Travis Scott. The music video was filmed in Iceland. This is from the third album, Homogenic, released in 1997. The album was nominated for a Grammy, and it's on several best albums of all time lists, more recently Apple Music and their top 100. That was some list. It was like...
Oh, yeah.
There was some of those where I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah, literally.
But there was some I was surprised by, too. Like this one, for example. I was like, oh, okay, there's actually people that actually listen to music on this staff. Let's just go ahead and get into it. This is Björk, Yoga.
These accidents that happen, follow the dot. Coincidence makes sense only with you. You don't have to speak, I feel emotional landscapes. They pass on me, the riddle gets solved. And you push me up to this state of emergency. How beautiful to be state of emergency is where I want to be.
There it goes. Home is truly where the heart is, huh?
That's
right in there.
That's right.
So, round number 2 for Björk. What'd you think?
I like this one.
Okay.
I do truly like this one.
I had to let that one go, just the way the song goes. I was just like, I got to let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very emotional song.
Oh, yes.
And you could feel it.
Yes.
You could feel it through the way she's singing, the beat, the instrumental in the beginning with just the strings just, and then the visual is really interesting, and it's very
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's actually really good. Yeah. And, and I love stuff like that. I like that. The concept, it makes you feel the passion behind the music. And I was just imagining like a bunch of like movie scenes, like emotional movie scenes, maybe like coincidentally, like a friend dies and you see a guy or somebody like screaming, but you can't hear them screaming, but you see them screaming, like you feel the pain, but you don't hear it. It's kind of like, but you can hear this song playing in the background, or, an emotional tragedy, like they're on a mission to get something done. It's like the end of the world type of deal. Like that stuff, like music like this can get you really, like stuff like that. Some movies wouldn't be the same if they don't have those emotional songs attached to it, So that's what it really appeals to me, is just the emotion behind it. And it's just like, wow, and she actually showed her talent in this one a lot more than the other one with her voice.
That's why I went with this one, because a lot of people suggested that, and I'm like, I really like this song. I don't know if it's one of my favorites, but I can see why they picked it, because they wanted to show you, like, no, look, this chick can sing, okay?
Yeah, and I really like the second beat that came in. It reminds me of, like, dubstep, or like...
yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Stuff like that. Yeah. And that's something that we should think about reacting to, is people that can do beatboxing.
Well,
that do this kind of music where they make their own beats, but just with their mouths, but... They make emotional beats like this, and it's like really cool. And I think it's just what it reminded me of. So yeah, it's the emotion that really gets me in this song. So I think it's very well done.
Yeah, first off, I love the video.
Yeah.
How many times do I say videos were just way better back then? Look at this video, for example. My God, and that computer animation. I mean, when you see it now, you're like, oh. But like back then, that animation was probably amazing. 1997?
Yeah.
But also mixing the animation with the actual shots of Iceland and the movement of the cameras, like it's like a dream.
Yeah.
It's like the type of movement you can only see in a dream.
Yeah.
It's unnatural. Place is beautiful.
Yeah.
So just like I
would love to visit there.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of pictures, but from what I have seen though, like it's almost like a different world. I mean, it really is cool. But this kind of reminds me of a song that like a choir would sing. Like this is like when you're young and in a choir, this is like one of the songs that you learn. It kind of has that feel. And the string arrangement.
The strings are they get you goosebumps going.
The way it descends is just like, the waves in the ocean, just one after another, just beautiful. And you are right. When that electronic drop comes into the middle of the song.
Yeah, that was fire.
And then it creates that crescendo. And then, you see the island sink back up like that. That's an amazing moment. The song just becomes more dense. And to me, it's kind of her saying, like, you give me strength. Not only saying that to her friend, but her home as well. I think that's why the song just gets, it gets really beefy and confident and invigorating. And I think it's cool at the end how she's on top and then it starts to fade. It's like, yeah, you guys bring me up to this moment. I think what's hard to get in her vocal is, one, she has a very strong accent, but her vocal is like never the rhythm of her songs. If you're trying to catch the rhythm by going by her vocal, it's not going to work.
Yeah. You have to pick either the strings. In this song, either you're going to keep up with the strings, or you're going to keep up with her voice, or you're going to keep up with the beat that came in. I stuck with the beat because that was, I wasn't expecting it, for one. And I just thought it was just meshing. It meshes. She was the way the song meshes is like really impressive. She kind of gives you like 3 different vibes. It depends on like what are you going to appeal to the
It's
most?
like she's the counter rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the alternate.
She goes more freestyle.
Yeah.
It's almost like in jazz when somebody just does a solo, they're just going all over the place.
Yeah.
That's what she does, because
Yeah.
like she's got like the squeak and the high pitch, and then she's kind of got like more of her normal tone.
Yep.
She goes so many places, so if you're trying to keep up with that, it's like for a lot of people it could be like trying to learn a new language because it's such a unique style. I become a better person because of you guys. And I just think that's really heartfelt, the emotional aspect that you talked about. So even if this like isn't your cup of tea, there's no doubt. Like you cannot doubt like how much emotion went into this song. I'll take that as a win, Ryan. Honestly, I was like, I don't know. I was thinking you'd like it better, but I was like, I don't know how much though.
Oh, this is way better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, way better. It's not even close.
Okay then. Well,
Yeah.
I got free reign now. I can pick whatever now. We just had to show you. So it's glad to have you aboard.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like, and as always, please tell us your views.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
Peace out.